Greatness is more than potential. It is the execution of that potential. Beyond the raw talent, you need the appropriate training. You need the discipline. You need the inspiration. You need the drive. Eric A. Burns. Never admire quietly. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Sometimes we convince ourselves to hang on to the illusions and not to the truths. M.O. Godat. You can never leave footprints that last if you are always walking on tiptoe. Lama Bowie. You are the one that possesses the keys to your being. You carry the passport to your own happiness. Diane von Furstenberg. We should be taught not to wait for inspiration to start a thing. Action always generates inspiration. Inspiration seldom generates action. Frank Thibault. There's a thing that great people have in common, a level of obsession, a level of drive, but I don't think it's always about talent. To me, the person who wants it more will get it before the person it's better suited for. Lena Waithe. Many receive advice, only the wise profit from it. Harper Lee. Always keep your smile. That's how I explain my long life. Jean Calment. The difference between successful people and others is how long they spend time feeling sorry for themselves. Barbara Corcoran. And the day came when the risk to remain tight in a bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Anais Nin. What I've learned is that, particularly in today's world, effective marketing requires equal right brain and left brain thinking. It requires empathy, it requires you to move people. Anjali Sud. In everyone's life, at some time, our inner fire goes out. It is then burst into flame by an encounter with another human being. We should all be thankful for those people who rekindle the inner spirit. Albert Schweitzer. It is the quality of our relationships that determines the quality of our lives. Esther Pearl. I need to listen well so that I hear what is not said. Thuli Madansila. Success is following the pattern of life one enjoys most. Al Cap. Everything I've ever done that is truly worth it or brought me any manner of success is hard work. Shonda Rhimes. We do not need magic to change the world, we carry all the power we need inside ourselves already, we have the power to imagine better. J.K. Rowling. Life was meant to be lived, and curiosity must be kept alive. One must never, for whatever reason, turn his back on life. Eleanor Roosevelt. If you just set out to be liked, you would be prepared to compromise on anything at any time, and you would achieve nothing. Margaret Thatcher. Our business in life is not to get ahead of others, but to get ahead of ourselves, to break our own records, to outstrip our yesterday by our today. Stuart B. E. Johnson. You can't be that kid standing at the top of the waterslide, overthinking it. You have to go down the chute. Tina Fey. Few men during their lifetime come anywhere near exhausting the resources dwelling within them. There are deep wells of strength that are never used. Richard Byrd. A surplus of effort could overcome a deficit of confidence. Sonia Sotomayor. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Bill Gates. If you're not making some notable mistakes along the way, you're certainly not taking enough business and career chances. Sally Krawcheck. The vision of a champion is bent over, drenched in sweat, at the point of exhaustion, when nobody else is looking. Mia Hamm. Learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yourself. Eleanor Roosevelt. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear. Ambrose Redmoon. We all have a gift. It's your choice to suppress it or lock into it. Lena Waithe. When we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard or welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So it is better to speak. Audre Lorde. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Lao Tzu. I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. Louise Hay. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Jane Goodall. Own your screw-ups. We all make mistakes. Just say sorry, be sorry, and make it better. Dharmesh Shah. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer fear, do not sit home and think about it. Go out and get busy. Dale Carnegie. You can't give up. If you give up, you're like everybody else. Chris Evert. There are two primary choices in life: to accept conditions as they exist, or accept the responsibility for changing them. Dennis Waitley. The act of doing something undoes the fear. Shonda Rhimes. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. Dolly Parton. Difference leads to adaptation and makes you thrive. Beth Comstock. You either walk inside your story and own it, or you stand outside your story and hustle for your worthiness. Breen Brown.